Hi, this is Lawrence Hart, and I'm going to be making a track from scratch. And if you want to hear any more music like this kind of style, my album Coming Out the Rain has just come out on Domino about, I don't know, a few days ago. So you can go check that out on Spotify or Apple or wherever. So I'll start usually by getting some sort of bed. So I've got this granular sampler here that allows me, it's got a condenser mic on the front. So sometimes I'll play piano or a synth, play something in the room and track. It's got about 12 seconds of memory in it. So I'll track that and then that's going to a granular reverb. And I'll just get something I like from there and use that as a bit of a bed. So I'll start recording. Cool. And then I can use this playhead to go between the points in the sample that I've just created. So I might actually just start doing this to clock because there's a couple chords in there that I like. Let's see. Cool. Sweet. I am going to add Portal to that just to get a bit more movement, which is a granular plugin by Output, which is just, it's got great presets on. So this one, exponential space. Right, I'll find a good loop from here. Cool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I'm going to come on another loop from there. Let's try this. Just going to start it on a different chord. And then from there, I'll start playing with vocals. I'm just going to use a cappella that I used on my record by Tanisha, called from a track Never Follow Through. But it, yeah, I used it on my track No More Love For You. So we get that in. Just pitch it.
They say I'm learning how to walk ahead for me. The problem with this is I feel neglected.
I might just chop that up onto the push. So I love just using Simpler for that and using the transient slicer. Pull down the sensitivity a bit. Let's restart the push. Is that working? That doesn't want to work. All right, I'll just use keyboard for now. Let's go picture. just record. Cool, I'll just find a little loop, quantize that. Find a looper there. I might just start to find some variation in that as well. Actually, I'll do that on another channel because I like that loop. Just duplicate that and we'll find something to go over that. Going to put a really long reverb on that other hook here, and then side, which is nice, and then I'm going to side chain that to the chops just to get a bit of movement in there. Cool, and then side chain that to. So you're going to get this from the verb. It's not giving it enough of a transient information, so I'm just going to duplicate this again, the first one, and then I'm just going to gate it really short so we get a real kind of short transient from it. Just going to make that into a drum rack so I can have more control on the sample. So this is going to be our sidechain trigger. So that's it. Cool. Let's see how that. Oh, I just put the sidechain somewhere else, that's why. All right, there we go, let's put it on the reverb. Let's put that to sidechain. There we go. And we'll just get this rhythmic gating reverb from that. Let's hear that all together. It's being a bit noisy. There we go. And then from there, I'll probably just build some drums. Got a drum rack. I've just got a load of drum racks that I save, make from time to time when I'm getting bored of a certain one. With this stuff, I'll just kind of play stuff on the grid because I feel like myself gives it more of a warm kind of like organic feel to the groove rather than using groove pulls. Cool. I think that is a little double, but a lot quieter. Cool, I'm just going to tune that other kick so it's in key. What is that saying? Dun, dun. So it needs up a tone. There we go. Or maybe I'll do it to the major third, the major root, sorry. Yeah, cool. I'm just going to duplicate that loop and get a bit more variation on that. Bigger hi-hat as well on that. Yeah. Cool, I'm just gonna EQ that reverb. It's taking up a bit of too much space. Let's just take all the lows out. Cool, from this point I might just go to the Moog and just try some stuff out. Cool, so I'm just gonna, I've got this bass patch that I kind of edit from, which I made a while ago, but I'm just gonna program a new thing, just using the arpeggiator. So I'm gonna put that on 16th notes, get the swing. I'm just going to as well. There we go. Cool. All right. Got that going on. So it's got two layers as well, one for left and one for right. So I'm just press both layers in so I can program them together. There we go. So, and then basically the sequencer allows you to record movements as you're doing. So just go step mod. We're going to start it playing as well. Oh, let's make sure the sequences and 16ths as well. There we go. There we go. And then press step mod, and then it will just start recording this information and quantizing that. I'm just going to move a bunch of stuff around. These are all relative, so as you move them, it's... So let's see, that one's sounding good. Just play with the level of that. Cool. All right, and then I'll just jam with that over the groove and see what happens. Oh. Take that off. Feels a little bit off, maybe too swung. Also, we need to take off that octave. Let's try this. Cool, I'll just record that on MIDI and then we can play with it a bit. All right. send that back to the Moog, which is probably recorded it all a little bit off, but we'll see how that sounds. Okay, output. And take the arpeggiator off. Oh, it's going to hang notes, classic. Cool, so we just need to get that on the grid now. So this is where I will use a groove, just because it's going to be quicker. Just find a good one. Swing 61. There you go. So then I might just start doing a bit of an arrangement. So I'll just record that loop into session view. Cool, just drag that out. Cool, all right, I reckon the repeated vocal is too much to be happening at the same time as the Moog, so we'll just give that a little build up with that and the pad, and they can both cut. We'll cut the drums and the Moog. We'll just filter the drums up into a drop. Cool. And cut all the lows from them as well. Give it a little fill in. Put another auto filter on, just cutting the lows until the drop. Cool. Make some bars come up, those chops. Cool, so I'm just gonna record the Moog ins just so we can have a bit more control over it. Cool. enough there. The vocals just started to come back in. It was quite light actually. Cool. All right, let's find how many bars that is. Oh, that's perfect. All right. So we've got our loop there. Just do a bit of an arrangement from here, I reckon. Just going to turn everything down a little bit. Cool, I reckon you need a bit of a break from that main vocal line, so we'll find something else for this section. That was great. Can chop, I don't like the end of that, so we'll chop that off with something else. That's great. Cool, and we don't have any bass yet, so I'll do another drop again. We'll cut that, or we'll leave that going, that's the side chain. And we'll bring in a bass. So I've got sampled off this CZ5000 here, which was the original synth that Kevin Saunderson used to Reese bass. I have sampled that off there after a couple of days of trying to recreate the patch, which took a while. So we'll use that, which I've got in the sampler. Cool. Yeah, great, classic Reese. We'll just sidechain that to the kick. Cool. We go down the octave. That's great. Sidechain that to the Reese. Sorry, sidechain that to the kick rather. All right. Kick. Here we go. Pre-effects. Let's drop the drums back in. And maybe cut the Moog at this point and just let it run with the bass and the drums. And keep that other vocal going. I'm just going to bring the kick up a bit, it's getting swamped out. I'm just going to bring the Moog back in the original vocal melody and then cut the chops and let that run, and then maybe bring back the pad, see how that sounds. fading out the Moog here. Maybe just, and then just give a little vocal line in this last bar just to end it. It's a bit longer than that, let's add to it. Yeah, that come a bit early with that, I think that'll work. Cool. Alright, I reckon, let's put a master now. Alright, I'm going to load, I've got quite an epic master bus chain that well, shout out to Alex O'Donovan, who gave me the first few plugins in the presets, and then I've added to it over the years, which makes my computer very slow, but it makes everything sound great. So I've got this saturator just warming up the highs and the lows and the highs here. Got multi-bands, mid-side compressor, so I'm compressing the sides of the mix a little bit more than the mids. Got the AR1 by Kush, that's just adding a bit of saturation and a bit of warmth. Got multi-bands compressor, just kind of keeping all the bands in place, just a transparent compressor. Each compression is doing like, very little basically. It's about the accumulative effect of all the plugins basically. Got Pultec on the lows and the mids, warming up the mids as well a little bit, which I don't actually touch on here, but if you just load it up on the mix, you suddenly get a bit more warmth on 200 without even having to increase it. Soothe, just dealing with the upper mids. Got mid-side EQ on the Chandler, then you've got some mid-side saturation. Clariphonic, again, this isn't being touched, but it just makes them, it's one of those plugins that you load on and it makes it crisper. We've got Goldfoss Master, which is not being touched at the moment, but sometimes if I'm struggling in the mix, I might use Recover or Tame on that. So anyway, that's the master bus. Let's see how that sounds. So we'll go without the master bus first. It just brings everything together. Cool, should I play it? Should I just play it from the top? Cool, all right, here we go. Let's check it out. we go, that's a song, an idea. Usually what I'll have from this stage is I might have 32 bars or 64 bars, right, of an idea. And then I'll sit with that for a bit, and if I come back to it in a few, if I keep listening to it and it keeps feeling great, then I'll come back to it. And then probably, well, for an idea in this stage though, I think what I would do is, you know, add little pad rises, you know, more details, develop the drums, you know, so because at the moment it's just one loop, so I'll kind of change samples out, add layers in. I will, you know, use things like sidechain expansion. So say when the hat hits it, it triggers some noise to the same envelope, little things like that. And then just start adding effects, like really sculpting it, filtering stuff, letting it undulate. You know, just keep at it really, whilst I can still hear ideas that can be developed. I'll still keep working at it basically.